I'm very upset. I just did a whole video, and did a whole video, working on a piece right now. The piece is called Time, and it has to fit in here. Depending which angle you're going to be looking on, I can be building towers. I build one tower here, I can build one tower here and one tower here. You see this area? They'll turn into the sword. That sword is one level, turning into the corner of a building, turning into towers. Tower here, tower here. Once I put a tower here and a tower here, this time clock no longer works. Or you must remove the towers to continue the time clock. Removing 2 towers and putting one tower right on top where they should have never put that new tower. The new tower that is built, the one where the twin towers went down, is right in this area. This is now 120-story plus, or whatever amount of floors they put in, 1 strength of antenna. I'd like to know what kind of system they have set up in that new building. These are all antennas. That's what I was just awoken to. By knowing these parts of the clock must be moved or removed, these are now antennas. By sliding them over, you can click the clock. By sliding one over, you click the clock. But by removing 2 and putting 1 in the center, you run with the clock. Step number 1. Step number 2, the sign of the Illuminatis that come together right over here. What is this? It's an arrow that has been shot through one end. The arrow shot through the other end. Now the question is, if this arrow goes through here, and another one goes through here, one going this way and one going that way, and you connect the top to the bottom to the top, and you create a square inside these 2 areas. At the same time, if you want, you can shoot both arrows across through each other, okay, showing passage, and then they each land up on each side of each other, locking into each other, but around this empty space. Around this empty space they call 1, creating the 7th and 8th passage. Remember, when you say 1, you are automatically saying 7, okay? Passage of 8 is because 9 is right here. Either this is the turning of the clock and we go all the way around it, or this is the center of the clock as if you're holding a marionette or a puppet, okay? Anybody like cow? The difference is 35, and that's electric company pumping by 4 organs they call the utter of no word chewing the cud. Here is the puck. You see the angle of the puck? You see the size and design that's inside of here? One part of a starship, one part of a mug and David. It only could be one part. It can't be 2 parts. The other half of the ship is coming along. This can be the arrow that goes through the 1. Now we're going to jump on to understanding this. Here are the letters of the alphabet, okay? They are all the way until number 36. If it was number 36, this NEW position is 74. This is your gateway. So when it says the gateway of 9, 7 plays from here and here, 7 and 9. 7, 8, 9. How would they run that? Okay, would they go 2, 5, and 8 in the cards? What would they say in the cards? They show this as the 1 position. If they're showing this as the 1 position, this position over here had to be the 7th position. If this position is the 7th position, then this position is the 4th position. So we have 1, which everybody notes. 1 is at the 0 position. Add 6 to it. It becomes 7. It becomes 7, 7, 4. Okay. If we're using this as 3, 5, and 7, I'm using this as the calculator would show, but this is the deck of cards. Okay, and the levels show a top level here, and then show a second level here, and show a third level. It shows 5 levels, but we only need to use these 3 levels here. First time I did this video, this is in between already because I'm adding a part on. First time I did this video, I forgot to start the camera. Then I get a phone call, and usually my camera just goes behind everything, because he asked me to check this page, and it didn't. So anyways, I want to continue from where I was, okay? Remember we were talking about value of 1. This is the 7 and 8, so I'm going to show you the different sides of 7 and 8, right? So the different sides of 7 and 8 is the question of, this I would say 4, 5, okay? So it would go down as low as 3, 5. And this side would say 7, 3, 5, 7, because it's the furthest it can go. Furthest it can go. The other one is the 10-cent piece, looking at the change in our pocket. Now over here, okay, this can go up as high as 36, okay, knowing that the center is 74. Now I'm talking about the center 1, 4, and 7, okay, talking about this one over here is 78. So XXX is the gateway. Exit is the gateway. 2, 20, and 2 both become 26, 62, both become 88. K does not. The beta sky, the transmission between the 2 sides, 8 and 8 of the sky to each 16 of the day. The sky is twice the day because it's half the time of the day, 8 and 8. Or it can be 8 times itself. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. Fx equals to the XO system. This one equals to the cube system. This one is your 2112, is your 1010 system, because 1010 is 100, 100 Celsius is 212 Fahrenheit. 11 is 222, and it's 1 part 1/8, meaning 8 sides to 1776. When we add these numbers together, what are these? M is the 13th letter, V is the 22nd, E is the 5th letter, N is the 14th, W is the 23rd, F is 6, O is 15, X is 24, 666. CUL, these are the ones. I'm not going to use the number system with it, but if I did use the number system with it, and the number system went first, then A, okay, would be the 11th letter in the alphabet. And understanding if A is the 11th letter in the alphabet, okay, understand that A and E, okay, A and E, now I have to explain this, that 10 will represent 1A normally, and 10, okay, is an expression in 0. The 0 will represent the 0 letter, expressing 15, A and E inside the 11. A and E is 1 and 1 is what they're trying to say. 1 plays from E, and E is inside I. E is the biggest one inside I. A is the inside out, and E is all around with A inside. 11, the 11th letter, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This would now take the 16th area. It would be the spirit of 76. 24 is the high, 25, 49 your gateway. 16, 15 equals 31, the altered current, and 13 again, altered current, 13, 31. If we take 777 and 666, we create 444. GPY FX. If we go backwards, okay, this one over here becomes the 21st letter in the alphabet. 21, all 21s. This one over here will be the 12th letter in the alphabet. Okay, and this one over here will be the 3rd letter in the alphabet. FX will now take the position of CU. In CU being the 24th letter in the alphabet, and all these C and F go together. As 2 becomes the 25th letter. As 11 becomes the 16th letter, we now have G and B going together, the bag, the ring. If I go down, okay, and that is backwards and forwards in the alphabet. Now we're going to go forwards again. 11, 12, 13, 14, the 15th letter in the alphabet is no longer O. It's now E. And it connects to this. These two now connect together as 3 and 5 over here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 and 5 equals 6. It now creates the letter Fox coming from the center, the new foxhole. The cue of my DMV transmission sabotaged. If you want to go 15, 16, here is 17. Low shoe moves into this position over here, 17. So if this is 17 backwards in the alphabet, it would be 10. A and E. So if we go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1 and 7 equals 8. 8 going backwards as 1 and 7, because it has to be 1 and 7 is 8. When 7 is there, 1 is there, we have the 8. The spirit must come from within. We now have 8. We now have 19. And 8 is 27. So now we have to get the family of S. This one, G, and A now come together. And the beginning of games. This one and this one will come together. The high is 25. The low is 19. 3 by 19, 57. 3 by 25, 75. 57, 75. We now have year. The second one is 16 to 11, 27. 3 times 27. We now have the year of Venus. And 7 and 1 equals 8. We have 24. We now have the day. Inside numbers, when we bring them together, we have 1101211203, 31221, 41322, 31423, 61524, 71625, 81726, 918. And I don't have to be close or far because I just know the orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The total of 36 numbers in this area over here. Okay, and it is the 15th letter, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 equals to 15 and 50, 65. Now we have the number to the red sun. The new red sun, where 37, 45, the 42, the 9 lives of the cat. Work underneath 37, the angle of the cube. N, the IT system in the sun. And W, creation of 9, 11. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 5. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5, 4 and 5. 2 suns. When we add them up all the way to the end, we get 23 and 22. This is in the 10th position, giving me actually 230. This is in this position, it equals to 252. The opposite, when I'm counting down this way, this is 220. In the 10th position, gives me 220. Maybe it's the volts. This is 23. Equals to 243 vibration. Breaking and entering the BDC, DC. Alternating the current, DC. Creation of the Mars. Your angle inside is 45, 45. And what are your numbers over here to the alphabet? Is it F or is the 15th letter? 11, 12, 13, 14, 16th letter. Now it's getting its right number. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is now number 7, creation of man, when 1 comes into 6. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus, and I love what I just said. I think it's a key. Take it, share it. I'm hot. I feel it when I see it, and I know the work has been, like I can go deeper, but no clowns around to talk with me. Who's going to ask me that question? So I'm compelled to never stopping. And I do have to say one other thing I didn't finish. 8 and 11 come together. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 is 8. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 11. So now 11 stands for A, J, and S. Over here, 11019. The next letter is 21120. Next letter is 122, 312, half and half. When you see 1 and 2, it's half and half. When you see 4 and 1, that says quarters. You see 4 and 1 here, you see 4 and 1 here, quarters and quarters. If you take a good look inside of this, hold on a second. No, it's all good. I had something else to share. I'm going to share it. I may have missed it. We're just going to do it quick, and I'll do it in another video. Where do we get the association in pi? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 14 and 48. Half of Pluto, the first part of pi. Okay, and when we get half of Pluto, 2 times 4, 2 plus, we also get this part over here. Okay, the black ball, 8 and 6, 101 away from 7. Here's your 8 and 6. Here's your 8 and 6. Okay, 5 times 3, 5 plus 3. Here's your 8 and 6. Here's your 35, 53. What happens over here? Pi, 3.1415. 1 and 5 is 9, 2, and they add to 6 and 5. So, the relationship is somewhere in there. Anyways, thank you for watching.